Good morning, I am Mr. Van Niekerk and this is a lesson for grade 9s on calculations with numbers. Right, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Right, let's first look at properties of numbers. Alright, now the first property, there's three. The first one is the commutative property. Now, yes, I'm at school, so bear with the bell. The first property is commutative property, and I'm going to do an example first, and then I'll show you the rule for the commutative property. Right, let's take an example of this. Let's say, it doesn't matter really now, we can say it's saying like 2 plus 3 is exactly the same as 3 plus 2, right? Eh? It's 5. Okay. Either way, it doesn't matter which way around you add them, the answer will be the same. Or we can also say, let's take the same numbers. 2 times 3 is 6 is exactly the same as 3 times 2. Alright? It doesn't matter which way around you write it, the answer will be exactly the same. So the rule for this then is like saying A plus B is exactly the same as B plus A. Alright? Or if we do it with multiplication, we say A times B is the same as B times A. Alright, that's the commutative property. Right. Now the next one is the associative property. Now let's do an example again first. Example. Right. With the associative property, we can also use addition and multiplication. So let's take simple numbers again. Let's write 2 plus 3 plus 4 is exactly the same as 2 plus 3 in the bracket and then plus 4. Right, it's exactly the same. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 2 is 9. Or 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is also 9. So it doesn't matter where you put the bracket, if it's with these two or with these two, the answer will be exactly the same. And the same thing applies when you multiply. Let's use the same numbers. 2 times 3 times 4 would then be the same as 2 times 3 times 4. Right, let's see what's the answer. 3 times 4 is 12, times 2, 24. Right? And on this side, 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 24. So it doesn't matter which way around, the answer is still 24. Right, so the rule for this one would be A plus B plus C is the same as A plus B plus C. Alright, that's for addition. And for multiplication, let's do that. For multiplication, it's A times B times C is the same as A times B times C. Right, that's the associative property. Right, last one is the distributive property. So the distributive property only works with multiplication. Let's do an example. Right, if we now say it only works with multiplication, right? So let's say 2 times, there's the multiplication. Now let's say 3 plus 4, right? Then now we distribute the 2 to the 3 and we distribute the 2 to the 4. So let's draw these lines. We distribute the 2 to the 3 and we distribute it to the 4. So we can write 2 times 3 plus 2 times 4. Right, that's distributing the 2. That's why we call it the distributive property. All right. So with this one, okay, we used multiplication. Remember, I said there we multiplied there. Even though we used a plus inside, we can also put a minus inside. But the reason why we can distribute is because we're multiplying the 2, or we're multiplying the number on the outside to the numbers on the inside. We distribute it to the numbers on the inside. So the rule will look like this. A times B plus C. Right now we distribute the A to the B and the C is the same as AB plus AC. That's the rule. All right, okay. Please write these in your exercise books, your workbooks, your writing books that you'll use in class. Write these just like this. Okay, this is your examples, and you need to know commutative, associative, and distributive properties and what they mean. Right, then let's go on to the calculations now with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So we can start writing here. Right, let's do first addition. So I'm just going to, instead of writing out the word, I'm just making a big plus so that you can see. You can do it as well. You have to write these in your exercise books, please. So for addition, let's, for a simple example, you've done this before in previous grades, like since grade 6 or 7. Let's say we use the column method to add. All right, so we have 325 plus 172 and plus 239. All right, so we're adding these together. Right, so remember we're first adding the units, then the tenths, and then the hundreds. So I'm just writing there units, tenths, and hundreds. You can even write that for yourself in your book, even in a test. It doesn't matter. If it helps you, then write it down. Okay. So we have 5 plus 2 gives us 7, plus 9 is 16. Right, so we write the 6, and remember the 1 carries over, the 10. It carries over to the tenths. Then 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 7 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So 3 and a 10, okay, 13. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. All right, and there's the answer, 736. So in the exercise for homework, you're going to do these calculations exactly like this, and only afterwards you can check your answer on your calculator. But don't use your calculator to get to your answer over here. All right. Okay, you have to add them up like this, downward in columns, right, until you have the final answer. And when you have the final answer, then you can use your calculator to see if you're correct. If you're not correct, then go back and do it again. See where you made your mistake. Okay? Go back and do it again. Doesn't mean, you're punished now, and now you have to go and do it again because it's wrong. Okay, that's not what it's about. It's about following up. Well, if you're wrong, where did you make the mistake? So you go back and you evaluate, okay, where's my mistake? And then probably you'll find your mistake and say, I didn't add that 1 to the 3. Just maybe say 3 plus 1 plus 2, and you got to 6. And you forgot about the 1 over there. Okay, something like that. So you go back and evaluate, see where's your mistake, and fix it. Right? That is, okay, addition. Now let's get to subtraction. Okay, you've done this also before, so we can maybe move a little bit faster. Let's say 582 minus 139 minus 201. All right, so we're subtracting. So we're going to start again down the columns. 2 minus 9 minus 1. But immediately we see 2 minus 9 gives us a negative number. So we have to borrow from the tenths. Right, we have to borrow 1. So I'm just going to use red there to say, okay, we're borrowing 1, so that becomes a 7, and we write that 1 that we're borrowing from the 8 over there. So now we have 12 minus 9 is 3, minus 1 is 2. Right, that's where we get the 2. And now the next one, 7 minus 3 minus 0 gives us 4. And then 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 2 is 2. Right, that's subtraction. Multiplication, you need to be able to do this column method with multiplication as well. Let's take a nice big number, 6,289 times 23. Right, we're multiplying. So remember now, we're first multiplying the units with the 6,289, and then we're multiplying the tens with the 6,289. Okay, so first the units. So 3 times 9 gives us 27. So we can write the 7 there and the 2 there. Now remember now we multiply 3 with 8, and then we add the 2 to the answer. So 3 times 8 is 24, plus 2, 25, 26. Right, so we have a 6 and a 2 again up there, the tens. Right, 3 times the 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Right, and 3 times 6 is 18. Right, so we're over there. We've multiplied the 3 with this 6,000 number. Now we multiply the 2, but we're going to multiply the 2 after we've written the 0 there, because we're leaving this space open now. We're starting with this space, with the tenths. We're not starting with the units, okay? We're starting with the tenths, with the 2, so we have to write the 0 first. 2 times 9 is 18. Ooh, wrong one. 18. Right? 2 times 8 is 16, plus the 1 is 17. It's over there. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And 2 times 6 gives us 12. Alright. Sorry, it's a bit squished in there. Right, now we're adding these two together. The 18,000 and the 125,000. We're adding them. 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 8 is 14. 9 plus 7 is 16. 9 plus 5 is 14. And 2 plus 2 is 4, and we have a 1. So we have 144,647. All right, that's multiplication. Then the last one is division. Let's get a new page here. That's going to be your homework. Don't look at it now. I'll show it to you just now. Right, division. So the question we have is, I'm just going to write it down first. What was it? 38,416 divided by 112. All right, you have to be able to use long division. So we're doing that quickly here. 38,416 divided by 112. Right, I hope you can remember how to do this. Now we start by, can 112 go into 3? No, it can't. Okay, then we get the 8 with. Can 112 go into 38? No, it still can't. Can 112 go into 384? Yes, it can. All right, now let me show you this. So we can do it now like this. Right, here's my calculator. All right, you can use your calculator in this way now. So we're taking the 384 divided by 112. So let's type that. 384 divided by 112. And we get, if you get this fraction, okay, just press SD. to get rid of the fraction. So we have a decimal number. You see we have 3 comma something. Forget about the decimal number. We just care about the 3 for now. So we write here the 3 over there. Right. Now we take the 3 times 112. Right. What is that? We can use a calculator. 3 times 112 gives us 336. So we write it here, 336. Right, now we subtract these two. Right, it's fine, you can use your calculator. So we have 384 minus 336 gives us 48. Right, 48. Okay, now we start again. Can 112 go into 448? No, it can't. So we bring down, where's my pen? We bring down the 1. So now, how many times does 112 go into 481? Let's see, 481 divided by 112 gives us the fraction, press SD, so we get the 4. We don't care about the decimal, okay, we just want to write down the 4 up there. 4. So 4 times 112 is 4 times 112 gives us 448. So we have 448, right? And then we subtract these two again. So 481 minus 448, 33. All right. And then we do the same thing. 112 can't go into 33, so we have to bring down the 6. Right, bring down the 6. How many times does 112 go into 336? I hope you got it without using a calculator. 3. Right, and that's it. Then we have the answer. Because 3 times 112 is 336, and if you subtract these two, you get 0. So there's nothing left, and therefore we're done. You have the answer. The answer now is just this 343. Right, you can even write it over there. Equals 343. But you do have to do the long division. You must be able to do that. All right. Now your homework for tomorrow will be exercise 1.2. So here it is. Exercise 1.2. Page 10. And there's quite a few questions that you can do, especially question 6, 7, and 8 is important. Do not use your calculator, okay? Don't use your calculator for any of these. Please use your head, all right? You have a head, you have a mind that you can develop, okay? Please use it. That's what's going to get you through maths. Well, not just through maths, but that's what's going to help you achieve your goals, not your calculator. Okay? The calculator is just a tool to help you, but you have to use your mind. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. And remember to do your homework so that you can exercise maths. Alright, maths is exercise. You have to practice. Okay? Then you will get fitter and stronger in maths. Right, just like physical exercise. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.